Here's a get ready with me video after a 7-mile run. I am about to make a protein shake. I like Premier Protein Cafe Latte. It is my favorite flavor. I add it to a shaker with some ice. I like the Isopure unflavored protein powder. My nutritionist turned me on to this protein powder. It has 25 grams of protein per scoop. So this entire shake has 55 grams of protein. It is a great snack after a long run. The worst thing in the world is to have to peel out of wet clothes, but when I run, especially when I run outdoors, I sweat, and I sweat everywhere, and so it is always a challenge to peel myself out of wet clothes. But here I am doing just that. I sweat in my hair really bad, and so I am always wearing a cap. Alright, so this is Design Essentials Honey Cream Shampoo. I really like their shampoo, so I use this on my hair and I shampoo twice. I usually do this in the shower, but I decided to do this at the sink so that I could record it. It really gives a nice lather, so I really like this shampoo. All right, time to rinse. I'm going to towel off really good, and then I am going to use this Design Essentials Almond Butter Conditioner. This is conditioner that I'll put in my hair, and I'll leave it on for usually 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll get under the hair dryer, and sometimes I'll just walk around, do some errands, or do some chores while it sits. So today I'm going to iron my clothes while this sits on my hair. And there's my plastic cap. All right, time to rinse it out. All right, so one of the tips my hairstylist gave me was to make sure that I towel dry my hair really, really good to get all of the water out of it before I use the foam on it. So I'm gonna comb it out here. My hair thinned when I lost weight. It thinned out when I lost weight the first time in 2014, 2015. And then it continued to thin out as I lost weight last year. This is the styling foam that I use. I can't really tell you what it is because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something that my stylist put together herself or if she buys it off the shelf and relabels it. But the label that is on it is her label, so I really don't know what is in it. I will tell you that I was using a hair foam from a lady that I found on IG last year, and I was telling my stylist that my hair was getting really dry, and she said, well, I bet that foam is water-based. So I went home and I looked at the foam bottle, and sure enough, the first ingredient was water. So I haven't used it since. I now just use the foam that my stylist used, and I typically will buy a bottle about every third visit. As you can see, I like to use a lot. I probably use a little bit more than she does. I'm not really good at this molding, or at least I'm not as good as my stylist is, but I do my best. And so you can see that I am really, really concentrating, trying to get some curves here, some nice little swoops, as I like to call them. Again, I can't do this as well as my stylist, but I do what I can. And I love this foam because it's kind of creamy and it's really heavy. I like the mega wrap strips. These are the extra wide wrap strips. I remember the first time a stylist used these on my hair, I was like, oh my gosh, that is perfect, because they're like twice the width of the typical hair strips. Use a little foam to make it stick, and then I use a second wrap strip. Now this is probably a little overkill, but I like my sides to be nice and tight to really lay down. And so I always like to tie a second strip around the first. All right. Here I am at the dryer. I really hate the dryer, so there you go. This is Essation's finishing gloss. I got this from my hairstylist. She uses it as a finishing gloss after she curls my hair. If I'm just gonna mold and go, I'll spray some on my hair and just kind of rub it in really good. And there you have it. This is what I look like most of the time, especially if I am working after I work out. It's just really quick and easy. But today I decided to curl it. So here I am. I'm gonna curl it with the flat iron. I never use a mirror to curl the back of my hair. Don't ask me why. So I'm pretty sure that I probably look great coming. I'm not sure what I look like going, but I have never used a mirror to curl the back of my hair. I like to run my fingers through my curls before I pull out the comb. And there we go. Getting those curls right. I'll pull out the big paddle brush to tease the edges. All right, so I put on just a touch of makeup and got dressed because we were about to head out for the day. Checking myself in the mirror, make sure I look good. And here's the finished product. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not part of our community yet, would love to have you here. Hit the subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video.